Hello, welcome to Arduino tutorials. In this tutorial, we will see how to control light emitting diodes using Arduino. Light emitting diodes or LEDs are visual indicators which are available in various shapes, various sizes and various colors. This is the construction of a light emitting diode. An LED typically consists of two terminals. The long lead is called the anode or the positive terminal. The shorter lead is called the cathode or the negative terminal. This is the symbol of the light emitting diode. The anode or the positive terminal is represented by a triangle, and the cathode or the negative terminal is represented on the other side. These two arrows signify that this particular diode emits light. We will see the working of light emitting diode. This light emitting diode consists of two terminals, the anode terminal or the positive terminal, or the cathode terminal or the negative terminal. So first what we will do, we will connect the negative terminal to ground, which is at 0 volt. And it is always better to limit the current flowing through the diode by a resistor. So I put a resistor here R, and this particular terminal X has two options. So I have connected a simple switch here. This particular switch can take two options, point 1 and point 2. Point 1 is connected to power supply or plus 5 volts. Point 2 is connected to ground or 0 volt. So this particular switch, when it is positioned at point 1, the circuit takes plus 5 volt, and when the same switch is when it is positioned at point 2, it takes 0 volt. So let us see what will happen to this particular circuit when the switch is positioned at point 1. So if I put the switch at point 1, this circuit supplies the necessary current I for the light emitting diode, because we have two terminals. One terminal is connected to plus 5 volt, the other terminal is at 0 volt. So this results in a potential difference of 5 volt. So this will supply a current of I amperes through the circuit, and the light emitting diode goes on or it turns on. That is case 1. Case 2, when we put the the switch at point 2 or position 2, which means point 2 is connected to ground or 0 volt, and this negative terminal of the light emitting diode is already connected at 0 volt. So 0 volt and 0 volt will not give you any potential difference, and in case 2 the value of current I is equal to 0, therefore the LED goes off. So these are the two possible states of case 1 and case 2. So by manually positioning at point 1 and point 2, you can either turn the LED on or you can put the LED off. And the most important thing here is you need to know what is the value of resistance that I should put so that this light emitting diode is not damaged by the excess current supplied by the power supply. We need not have to worry about that for case 2, because in case 2 we are not having any current. So in case 1, when the circuit is supplying a positive 5 volt, and I have to make sure that this light emitting diode is not damaged by excess current supplied by this power supply. So according to Kirchhoff's voltage law, this applied voltage of 5 volt is equal to the combination of the voltage dropped across the resistor, which is VR, plus the voltage dropped across the light emitting diode, which is VLED. So the summation of the two voltages is equal to the applied voltage of 5 volt. If you see the data sheet of a light emitting diode, the voltage dropped across the light emitting diode typically ranges somewhere between 2 to 2.5 volts, depending upon the type of the LED. Let us say for a typical case it is 2 volt. Therefore, the voltage drop across this resistor VR should be 5 volt minus of 2 volt. Therefore, it is 3 volt. This voltage drop across this resistor VR is the product of the resistance value into the current that is flowing through the circuit. And I wanted to figure out what is the value of resistance. So resistance is equal to 3 volt, which is the voltage drop across the resistance divided by the current requirement. So this current requirement is typically for a light emitting diode, we can limit somewhere between 10 to 15 milliamps. So let us fix, for our case, I want to fix the current value at 10 milliamps. So for 10 milliamps, the value of resistance required is 3 volt divided by 10 milliamps, which gives you 300 ohms. So if you put a resistance of 300 ohms, you make sure that the circuit doesn't carry a current beyond 10 milliamps. Thereby, I secure my light emitting diode. Okay, so that is the value of resistance that we needed to calculate. Now coming back to the switch control here, you can make the LED on by putting at point 1. You can turn the LED off by putting the switch at point 2. So in this case, we are manually doing it. What we are going to do in this particular video is how are we going to control that by using Arduino. Arduino has 14 digital IOs here. These 14 digital IOs can turn this switch on and off, which means they can put the switch at position 1 or at position 2 programmatically. Thereby, we can write a piece of source code in order to control a load instead of manually positioning that at point 1 and point. So how are you going to make use of this digital IOs programmatically and to control this light emitting diode is what we are going to see next. So this is my anode terminal or the positive terminal. So this is my cathode terminal or the negative terminal. So what I do, I take any digital IO pin, in this case the 7th pin, I take a resistor, I connect that in series, and then I connect the other end of the resistor to the positive terminal of the light emitting diode. And we have already calculated that this value of resistance R is equal to 300 ohms. And the other end of the negative terminal of the light emitting diode, I connected to the ground terminal of the Arduino. We have a ground terminal here. So the ground terminal is connected to the negative terminal of the light emitting diode. So this is how we connect a light emitting diode to the Arduino. Now, how do we programmatically turn the LED on? So we have a command in Arduino, the digital write command, digital write. In this case, we are using the 7th pin, so 7, and I am making it high. So this particular command would put 5 volts in this particular pin, thereby making this LED on. How are you going to put off the LED? Again, we use the same function, digital write, 7th pin. In this case, if you put a low, this particular command would put 0 volts here, thereby putting off this. Okay, so by writing this command, digital write, with a high and a low, we are supplying 0 volt and 5 volt here, which will turn this LED on and off. Let us test that. So let me take the Arduino circuit, the Arduino board, and let us write a small piece of code here. So the Arduino consists of two main functions. One is called setup function, void setup. The other function is called the loop function, void loop. So in the setup function, let us first configure the 7th pin as a output pin. So pin mode, I am configuring 7th pin as an output. So this would configure pin number 7 as output. And then in the loop part, let us write digital write 7th pin with a high. I am writing pin number 7 with a high. So let me copy this code and go to the code section here. In that I select the text mode, and then it is giving me a default code already. So I'm just pasting with my code. So if you see that, I'm just configuring pin number 7 as output, and I'm just writing a digital write with a high. Now, in order to know what is exactly happening here, I take a multimeter and I connect the positive of the multimeter to pin number 7 and the negative of the multimeter to ground. Okay, so this is the positive of the multimeter and this is the negative of the multimeter. Now, the moment I run this command, which is pin number 7 with the digital write, pin number 7 is supplying a logic high or 5 volt. Now let us see what will happen if I write the same pin with a logical low. So in this case, instead of a high, I write a low. Now in this case, if you run the code, you can see that it is supplying 0 volt instead of 5 volt. Now if I do that alternatively, let us say, so I just write a digital write pin number 7 with a low, and then I write the same pin with a high with a delay. Let us say, so I am giving a delay of 1000 milliseconds. A delay function would offer a specific delay period where the microcontroller or Arduino does nothing. So in this case, I am giving 1000 here refers to 1000 milliseconds, which is 1 second. So for 1 second it is low and for 1 second it is high. I am doing that continuously. So in this case, let us see what happens. Now if we see the output supplied by the Arduino essentially toggles the output between 5 volt and 0 volt with a 1 second delay. So when the output is at 5 volt, it will drive the necessary current for the load. So if you happen to connect a light emitting diode, the light emitting diode goes on. When the output voltage is 0 volt, it puts off the load where the light emitting diode goes off. Now let us validate the same thing by connecting a light emitting diode. So let me delete this multimeter and I take a light emitting diode. So the light emitting diode has two terminals. So the one on the right is the anode terminal. The one on the left is the cathode terminal. So that is my negative terminal. So which I take it and connect it to the ground pin of the Arduino. And the positive terminal, of course, I current limit this by a a resistor. The value that we have calculated is 300 ohms, and I connect one end of this positive terminal to the resistor. The other end of the resistor, of course, is connected to pin number 7. Now if I run the same code, you can see that the light emitting diode is going on and off. So the physics behind this is, whenever I am writing a digital write with a high, it is applying 5 volt, therefore the LED goes on. And with a 1 second delay, if I write a 0, it supplies a 0 volt, which is putting off the delay. Okay, so you can actually validate the code by minimizing the time period from 1 second to 1/10 of a second, which is 100 millisecond, and check the code. In this case, you can see that the light emitting diode is going on and off at a rapid phase. So this is how we control light emitting diode by using Arduino. In the next videos, we will see how to control much complex peripherals using Arduino. Thanks for watching.